All right. So Kivish running the 8-1 Black Monk, the BMS, standard sort of tank build. Geminex on the Death Givers. We've got heavy crossbow. Again, this time actually running the Fiend's Cowl, it looks like, not going for the Scholars. Mint Whittle getting drilled very, very early on. Nice bomb play onto Inex. He's actually going to roll the bomb. The combo, though, opened up a lot of damage as well. The downside of that one-handed crossbow, though, the iframe was able to come out. Dip gets cornered in the side, and he's gone. He got absolutely deleted, but Fire, can they trade him? Geminex, oh, Geminex gets bopped off the Purity and the Sacred Pulse. And their window was gone for the counter kill there. They thought they could get the healer dive. It was a very solid play from Geminex. Kivish is going deep to try and control this, but they're going to get driven. Naturally, Metamati is going to go down. Geminex finds the kill. It's now 4v4. Dip is coming back to the fight, but Adora Bubbles. That is a takedown on the healer. That changes everything. It's going to be a full back. NEX is running for his life. Geminex is home. NEX and Dip in a little bit of trouble there. No, they're going to be fine. But right now, the Witold and crew gonna grab all the caps. Shrek 5 rocking some 8-2. He's up to 15-12 in this fight as well. He is not messing around with his gear. Overgearing, even with a 50% soft cap, overgearing does still give you an advantage. It's just how much risk on it.
Well, if you're somebody who's fighting for their only level 8 token, you might want to risk quite a bit.
Yeah, that's true. If this is, I mean, you do technically have a night slot as well for the NA, but if this is your only slot to get in there, Fish, look at that damage, the poison. They committed so much onto the tank, though. They knew that there was going to be no counterplay with Dip trying to cap, so now it's going to be Kavish's job to open up the high ground. They're going to have to work through an Ironclad, though, through the Duty Bubble, and through that bomb combo, that bomb and bow split. Look how deep they are. Here comes the Clothy push onto the high ground. The bomb goes out. Enix, oh, he rolled, even though the crossbow was in the BMS there, so I don't think the roll was actually necessary. He probably could have eaten the damage, but he rolled it anyway with the iframe. Fire to taken, actually has to pull back. Dip in trouble again. This time, though, oh, he got the block helm off, but the bomb goes off with the mistiming there on the soldier helm. Mint in a lot of trouble, and this is a lot better from the Elevate team. They seem to be holding a very commanding position. Shrek 5 with that lovely 8-2 bow. He doesn't want to get caught in the high ground. The bomb goes out onto Geminex with the auto fire. So much damage. The sync up here. Mint's timing with this crossbow combo is impeccable. Every time it lands.
But he's going to pay over here in the corner.
Oh, wow. The healer's gone down again.
That's not what you
want.
Mint
for a healer. They'll take that trade any day of the week. Metamati, he's possibly going to die. Oh, there's fire, though. There's the healer for healer trade. This is looking like it could be a rowdy match. Shrek does not want to die here. Witold does not want to die here. Shrek is going to die, though. Regardless of what he wants, that no longer matters. He's dead. There's going to be a 3 cap. Witold's going to have to wait for his teammates. Actually, back capping. There's already a back cap. Wow, these guys are not messing around. Nope. Mint's going to grab it. Mint's just going to say, no,
saved himself. Yeah, 10 points saved.
Witold's going to get healed by fire. Mint's hugging the top. Geminex is going in for the cap. If they rotate quick enough on the mount, they can probably get the bot cap as well.
They're not there yet.
They'll be there well early, though, because one of them was mounted. Oh, Mint dismounted.
Nope, they're not going to get it.
So it's going to be 4 versus 5.
Oh, no, they're going for it, and Kivish isn't low enough. He's going to have to throw it. Does he hit? He does.
He has to throw the BMS, but Witold is playing the Ironclad, and
he's going to get punished. Oh, Kivish is going to get knocked out here. He's done. That's it.
Wow, that Purity play. Adora's coming deep, though, and it's going to be Metamati who dies. No, Kivish does go down, and Metamati does get saved. Fantastic play. I was on the edge of my seat just watching that unfold. The crazy dive. There's the healer. The healer assassination. Fire just gets deleted. And Adora's still on field. Metamati's going to go down. So Kivish is dead. But the whole enemy team gets taken out by NEX. This is a wild fight so far, honestly. 12 kills, and we're not even 5 minutes in. And this is level 7, so this is getting expensive already.
I got to tell you about something I didn't expect to see over here. I'm watching Momono, Dungeon Realms, and the guys from Elevate and the A team there putting a hurting on Logic and Crimsic here. 150 to 81. 150, 81.
A full beatdown. NEX trying to get a little bit of splash damage. We don't have those permafrosts or great curses so popular right now. So that big like smack when you come up the bottom choke isn't there anymore. We used to see teams lose half their health and have stacks of curse just from coming up those steps. Luckily for them, they don't really see that now. We're told this is crazy. That was a really good isolate play. The problem was Fire used his purity to make the play onto Kivish, which meant he didn't have it to defend him against Geminex, and they just full dived the healer. It was great play though from Witold's team. I really liked the play. Like, they knew Kivish was going for the interrupt, and they full punished him despite him using a resistance, a Judy, being in like 6'2", 6'3" Judicator armor. He's actually down geared the Judy off the back of that. Witold now getting pierced. Combo shred from the bow. Down goes the energy field though. It's going to be okay with that Judy. Both Judys have been used. Kivish going in. Half health. Fire going to blink out. Meta Matty. The Purge Wars with Dip on these crossbows. Fire looking to control it. Matty just gets deleted. Absolutely deleted there. And Geminex's Cloth Death Givers is disgusting. Like, that damage is wild. And it's another guy that can make purity plays. And here we see Mint. Mint's just going to die to a purity play. And how do you punish a guy that's invisible or invincible 50% of the time?
It's very, very difficult to do. You got to crowd control. That's it.
Yeah. And what's also cool is he's running meditate, right, to reset his cooldowns, and he can meditate after a ghost strike, and no one can see him do it.
So I got to give an update on that last match between Momono and Crimzik here. The guys in Blocko have actually taken control, have 3 caps, 41 points left, but are whittling the other opponent down, 115 on the rotation.
Well, that could be where we end up after this then. Right now, though, we'll see if this one is going to be another turnaround, or can Kivish and the boys just shut this one down? It's looking good for them now. They got the high ground. They have the 2 caps. But they do secure the rotation. So it's 4 minutes away from ending technically, but there's no way there's not going to be more kills here. 15 so far. We're told actually onto the Black Monk now. Off of the Ironclad onto the Black Monk. 3-man forceful swing onto the bow as well. Does connect, and that's going to be a problem for him. Then purges the quiver. So we're told is looking to go full control. BMS onto the crossbow. Purge and forceful onto the bow will control both backline DPS on a fairly short cooldown. And Geminex now getting punished for that cloth build. Down goes the meditate. Cartwheel doesn't connect, but the forceful swing should get the job done. And once again, NEX can't do anything. And Fire's playing the nature now. And this new setup works so well for them, because as long as Witold's doing his job, there isn't the damage to outlast the sustain of the nature. If Witold just keeps on purging that bow, keeps on BMS in the crossbow, they really shouldn't have the damage to get the job done here. Matty, though, in a bit of trouble, both finding some space. Kivish is out of energy, and he doesn't have the cape for another 10 seconds, and it looks like Shrek is going to get saved by the sacrifice at the last second. Witold, though, he can't really afford to play for Peel, because if he plays Peel in for his team, he's actually creating space for the DPS to do what they need to do. So he does need to resist the urge to peel and just keep that DPS control that was working. Shrek being driven, and it looked so much better, but there's the sweeping bolt. NEX actually going to get credit for that on the bow. It's going to be a drive back. It's not going to be the 3-cap finish, but it is going to be a 10-point rotation, and this one is all but over. Unless there's a miracle right now in front of the tent, Shozen.
Well, there's a miracle happening at the other one, too. It's gone the other way, and poor Crimzik and the boys, they've got like a rotation and a half left on this one. I'm going to go see if we don't have another one to watch.
Wow, Adora Bubbles is just down there with the purity, just bullying people as a healer. That's pretty rowdy. And actually, all of a sudden, Witold's team with a curse have got a lot of momentum. Geminex is out of energy with 4 stacks of curse. It's whatever happens though, it's going to be too late. There's Geminex, there's Adora Bubbles. Is it too late? They can't get a 2-cap. These guys will die for the cap if they have to. Yeah, it's too late. They're going to get some consolation kills though, I imagine. Kivish should probably die for this. There's 1 cap. They're not going to get a second though. That's painfully close, but a few consolation kills at the end, especially on people that maybe had some loot. They're not going to complain about that. Where are we going?
Give me a second here. I'm trying to find one. Actually, let's go to Focus for now, and then we'll get a tank name out there into the second.
Oh, Focus is a tank, isn't he?
Actually, yeah, he is. Pullhammer.
Yeah. He's this is a team.
When I looked at him with that long stick on his hands, I was like, that can't be a tank. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Heavy Smoker, Moraman, Kiki Win. Having a bit of a rough time. They do have a 2-cap right now, though. The curse value's coming through. Focus with a nice stun. There goes the cleanse. Heavy Smoker going to get taken down. Thursday could get zoned out by a Pollinator here. There's the Bop. He's in a lot of trouble with that position. Dodge rolls out. Looks like they're holding their ground, though. Moraman with the stacks, trying to get the pierce damage onto Scoliosis. Down goes the Celestial Sphere. Are they really going to try and hold their ground here? They can't if Moraman dies. Oh, Thursday, nice Purity play again. We're seeing a lot of big plays coming out of these Purity Road players. Kiki Win, unfortunately, there's nothing left to save him. This one, I believe, is going to be over if they turn this into a 3 or they kill Moraman. This one is all over. Mortal Agony. Oh, there's the kill. So it's going to be the 1 cap to drop them to 10, and then the rotation to finish the match.
And I'm trying to find it. Yeah, it's already.
Derek, are they done?
I think we have Tazik watching Derek and the guy, so we might get the full one there. It looks like Shozen just disconnected on me.
Oh, this one's done and dusted, actually. Cargera and the boys just finished the job as I went over there.
Well, I heard a little bit of Shozen, but I think he might be done. Yeah, I'm looking at the teams on my end, and yeah, that's
honestly looked quite shaky. Like, they were up and down last week. They had some wins, they had some losses, but never really looked consistent. Today, though, they seem to be running things. Shekri's build is the Cultist Robe. We'll see what he's running. Cultist Robe. Oh, he's still running Flash Heal. I was wondering who's running Generous Heal there. So still Flash Heal, but again, if you're going through to the finale, I don't mind it. I just feel for the off season, it's going to be a bit weird, isn't it, with Flash Heal disappearing? Oh, wow, Theus.
So fast on that.
They just picked him off. Absolutely picked him off there. Tazik trying to get a new target for us. Love it. Aurelia going in. Rudin's going to go down. Aurelia's going to get driven back. And that's a rough start for the Blocko crew. Hey, Apple, we know if there's one tank you don't want to try and get away from after you lose a fight, it is Cargera. His kill securing is unbelievable. One of the best in the business, Shozen.
Absolutely one of the best. Probably the first tank that really stood out as above everyone else when they really took over Mercia about 2 years ago.
Yeah, with the old PoE lineup, Sotras, Lissy, Syndic, Cargera, Boda.
Absolutely fantastic team, and Derek took all those guys and made them better.
Apart from Syndic.
Well, didn't they play together for a little while?
I can't remember how the lineups changed. Syndic came out of the team at one point as well. Theus, again, just the punish.
A very quick punish on the tank there, and that's not usual. You don't see people diving on the tank like that and making the pressure against him so much off the bat.
Crossbow bow is one of the burstiest comps you can get once you got the shred. The key is to like catch him with the shred and just open up on him super quick before he has time to react. One of the good things is tanks often like overextend with that confidence, don't they? They don't expect to get taken down, but he is packing the Judy, and he is, of course, look at that. Whoa, once again, he actually has to swap himself out. They might get the trade onto Cargera, but Shekri, he's got things under control. Karg, again, very, very good at keeping himself alive. Always proccing that cartwheel. Forget the extra resistances. And yes, he's forced to drop his Judy, and the nature just can't keep up with this. A bursty comp is exactly what you need to beat the nature. Either a purge heavy comp or a bursty comp that they just can't out heal. And it's working for them right now. Theus gets swapped out of his Hurricane. Pierced again. Boda actually playing very, very passive, and unlike him.
There goes Rudin, just wrecked very quickly.
Look at Hey Apple. Hey Apple just caught behind.
Yeah, he's done too. But as soon as Theus had to fall back, they were able to take the squishies and just destroy them immediately. There was very little they had in the tank to defend against it. Rudin just died in seconds. It was like 2 seconds, he was done.
Like, again, the issue there was they put so much pressure onto Fierce. Hey Apple's almost primed to save him, and they just quick switch to Rudin. Nick, swap into the perma. I like this swap actually, because the Clothies on the Cargera team play aggressive, so they open themselves up for a counter from the perma, and Cargera goes full bop, full control. He doesn't run a purge. So one thing this team really does lack is purges. Like Derek and Scuzz obviously have their robes, but outside of that, it lets Nick actually get, you know, the worst thing for a Frost is purge. You lose all your DPS and your energy management if the enemy has a load of purges. But against this particular comp, Frost could definitely work, and we'll see in this next engagement if it's going to work out for them here. Stun comes out early onto Nick. Cargera with the Hurricane, trying to control. Knocks him into the corner, and now Nick comes out with the Frost Nova. Shekri, auto fire. They might get him. Where's the Mortal Agony? And that's going to be enough. The full dive from Rudin and Aurelia. In the meantime, Nick was just able to kite around, stop the counter pressure. And right now, Cargera's team has no healer. And they're going to split. I like this. Cargera holding the middle, soaking up all the fire to save his teammates, while Scuzz goes one way, Derek goes the other. That was great to minimize casualties there. Good play from Cargera. You know, they lose the engage, but it could have gone worse. They could have lost a bunch more guys.
Well, yeah, exactly. They did a very good job of splitting the damage. They're very good at positioning overall. Cargera's biggest skill is probably his ability to position well and put people into, like you said before, capture kills, secure defenses. He knows all of it. And Derek's teams are always really good at cap play as well. They are a hard team to beat overall.
Nick on that Frost is playing super wide here. There's the bomb. They just get Shekri again. They just caught him again and just opened up on him with the perma. And no purge on Nick. Got full DPS. Derek probably goes here. Resistance is going to save him for a little bit. Aurelia doesn't have the charge.
Oh, nicely done.
Aurelia's still looking for it though. Aurelia really wanted it. Do you know what I mean? If you get the opportunity to kill Derek, you really want to kill Derek.
But like right now, it's this Shekri situation. If they can't defend him, it's not going to matter that they're able to put so much DPS out on Theus. Like they need to figure out how to save Shekri.
Yeah, you can't lose your healer in the first 5 seconds of a fight.
No, it's not conducive to winning a match. Doesn't matter how good you are at cap play.
I don't think it was. I think it was more Shekri mispositioning. He's actually going to pop the Celestial Sphere to get people topped up here. Didn't seem like a job that Flash Hill would do.
Yep. And
Blocko going to play into them in the open.
I would dive him right now here after seeing the Celestial Sphere already used. Go in hard.
No, I like playing down in the open though. Gives the Frost like a good wraparound angle, because he really needs to not hit these mage robes. The mage robes are the only thing that's really going to stop him from going absolutely ham in this fight. We know Nick is one of the best Frost players, like the game has seen probably from last season, but Frost just fell massively out the meta, so he doesn't really reach his potential. Aurelia goes in with the charge onto Shekri. Shekri forced to blink. Here comes the follow-up. Mortal Agony goes through. The auto fire's not going to finish the job though. Flash Heal will keep him alive.
Flash Heal is
now.
Brutal.
Rudin forced into the ice block, but the ice block won't save him very long. The Celestial Sphere not going to be used here. Shekri gets picked. Trade onto Rudin, but can they get Hey Apple? It's a 1-for-1, but once again,
that's too
Derek's
much
guys
right
have lost their healer, but Hey Apple's going to drop, so it's healer for healer. And I know who my money's on right now. Nick. Oh, beautiful perma from Nick, but it was on the 2 tankiest members, and he's getting pinned in the corner. He's kiting Boda. This is great play from Nick, but it's only going to keep him alive for a few more seconds. Theus goes to 10, 74-74.
But with the 3 caps in the favor of the team that was just pushed all the way back.
Yeah,
how quickly
long,
can
though.
Money Guild go ahead and grab these caps? I call them Money Guild, but you know.
They're going to get the 2. Hey, Aurelia, you can't go in there, bro. This is Cargera. Wow, you madman. Oh, Cargera mistimed the bot. Absolute enormous sack play from Aurelia. That man is an absolute madman. His madman status has been confirmed, and he got out of there alive as well with that cap in. They do need an interrupt still, though. The cap is going. Boda's going to grab it, and Aurelia goes in once again. Will he get punished this time? The Pierce comes out, but he's going to be fine.
He got it again. Blocked it a second time, and the 10 points go to block.
Yeah, that's
really good cap play right there.
That was rowdy. And uncharacteristically, like, Kagero had to have seen the blink coming, but he went for the bop and actually ended up saving Aurelia after the interrupt. Because he blinked the other side, the bop came out, and the bop bopped Aurelia out of the high ground. Derek, they're going on to Theus again. There's the chain slash. Aurelia coming through with the Stalker. Got the Iron Will as well. Boda going to get Nick early on. Derek in a lot of trouble. Shekri being controlled. Nick, I don't know what Nick was doing. He was well out of position there and punished for it. Bomb goes out. There's no Mortal Agony onto Kagero. Would have done a lot of work there. But Hey Apple, the auto fire from Derek, going to get the job finished. Blocko back to 10 once again, but not if Kagero's Hurricane has anything to do with it. Can they get Theus? There should be a stun. Oh, he knows the stun's coming, so he stunned him first.
And that's our second tie as we come into this rotation here, and it's no longer going to be tied. This is a 3 cap. Oof.
I don't
40, 40, 64.
I don't think Nick's got any more permas. I honestly don't think he would have jumped off the perma voluntarily.
Like if he,
I think he hasn't got any more. And this is going to hurt them.
That's not the way, man.
Because that perma was doing work.
Wait, did Rua not like spend enough money on permas? They bought 17
I think he brought permas as a pocket pick.
Okay.
I think he's primarily paying Bo.
Playing Bo.
But because of
look at the pressure on Kagero here. Are they going to get the kill if they can get up the?
Not on the main man himself. Judy comes down. Cartwheel resistances come into play. Because of Kagero's specific tank build, it means that Frost is a lot more viable against him. Mm-hmm. There's no purifying smoke. There's no Fiend's Purge. And it just gave him the opportunity to play his favorite class. But he built to play Bo. Rudin. You need to be careful there. Hey Apple doing his best. The auto fire from Derek is going to finish the job, though. Derek again. Derek just steps up. Like, he dies a lot, but he will punish anyone. Like, he's such an aggressive player for a crossbow player. Mm-hmm. And if the enemy capitalize on it, he can lose sets very quickly. But he's always in position to make those kills. If Scuzz and Boda can set somebody up, Derek will be there to finish them every time.
Yeah, I can understand why, like, in this situation, they'd rather have Derek be the most aggressive than what they used to have, where Sorab came in for a while instead of Scuzz.
Yeah, well, when it was
overly aggressive players.
When it was Sorab and Derek together, they either won insanely hard or lost insanely hard. Like, when they were winning a fight, everybody was dying constantly, and you never got like a second to get back into the match because they just spammed you in your tent. Like, Derek, one thing I love that he does is if they send somebody back to tent, he'll sit there and he'll spam auto fires onto the invulnerable players, which just seems like a BM. Like, it just seems like, oh, I'm doing this because I can, but it actually prevents them swapping gear because it combat locks them. So you put a sweeping bolt across the enemy team, or you auto fire them while they're sat in the tent, invincible. Right. It keeps them in combat, and they can't do any swaps.
Yeah, that's actually a good strategy.
And generally, if you're stomping someone, they'll be looking to swap something.
And yeah, counter what's going on poorly. Fix the poor play.
It does work really, really well. But right now, the Blocko boys are up against it. They're on a 60-second rotation after this next one. They have to find something right now. They look for Shekri. The charge comes in, but Rudin can't find space. The only thing Rudin finds is a black screen of death. Apple's going to get caught. Kagero gets the swap. Oh, he does get the blink off this time. Kagero says, not today, though. Not today. There's the stun. Can they finish the healer?
Are they going to finish before that? Did he die?
It's over.
I think he died. Well, the rotation was at the exact same time for 10 points and the death for 4. We don't know. Did he die?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Died.
Okay.
The finished him.
Rough.
I'm a professional. I know these things.